Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go. Is this the place under this tree? Yep, I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me, so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds of the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone. Alone? How should I put this? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. I think I get what you mean. That's what family's for. Really? You know exactly how I feel. I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out. Aww. Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to a missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both. A family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there has been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of these things matter now. I just really want to see him again. Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself? He mostly talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He shared a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh right, I did ask him about his parents once, but all he said was they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry. Still not much to go off of. Look at me talking Euro for still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. Don't say that, you helped us understand him better. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky. Well, time always seems to pass slow when you relax, right? Huh? What's wrong, Kaiko? It was always the same time of day, and time never seems to pass? Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. But it's also just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. Pillar shells? Hey, look at those pillar shells over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? Abyss Mage. The Abyss Order? Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted. Quick, get ready to fight. Yes, Mr. Blobby. But like, no, not Mr. Blobby. But for this, all intents and purposes, yes. Good old Abyss Mage. Perfect. Seedring got him. Oh, he got the heater. Whoops! Oh, there's more of them! No, Nahida! Okay. Oh no, that's the suspicious cream and mushroom soup from when we did the mushroom soup thing from Escoffia. Oh dear. Okay, let's see if we can hit the fire one specifically. Okay, we should be able to hit the fire ones? The ice ones, anyway. Quite easy. Oh, perfect. They're all... Oh no, they're not all down. The fire one's still very much there. Oh, there we go. Now it's down. Okay. Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done. It was no trouble. The question we should be asking now is, what was the Abyss Order doing around here? Now I think about it, the hillshells around Vimara Village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated, and they would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadai doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore. Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case if the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers. Wait a second, that person, it's Dance Life! I forgot how we say his name, I think that's right. What is he doing here? Ah, it's you two. Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village to check on Chief Armadai and the others. Anyway, see you later. Yep, see you later, Tosser. Dance Leaf, if you remember correctly. Dance Leaf? Means Dance Leaf. Why do you always have to pop out of nowhere like that? Is it your life mission? Is it your life's mission in life? Who? English this. Is it your life's mission in life to jump scare us or something? It's hardly personal or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths. Ah, so you have to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now. Naturally. Hold on, are you not here for the same purpose? It was on the tail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident. No matter, it may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized it by now, but then there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area, or worse, the plan could already be in motion. Do you think the Abyss Order is behind the Hillshell activity in the area? As things stand, I hardly doubt that it's their primary motive. I would imagine the increased Hillshell activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is that they're really trying to accomplish. Still, the Hillshell activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We just stick around a little while and protect the village, don't you think? The best way to protect the village is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how you prevent further tragedy. Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers, and after that, you also owe us many answers. And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry, there should be ample time to talk. Return to Vimara Village to gather intel based on what you've learned. You'll question into the villages until eventually the sky grows dark. Ah, that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased Hillshell activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of. Well then, how about the intel you promised me? Right, that mysterious voice you heard in her brother's memory, the one who called himself a sinner. Who is he? I don't remember this. Kaiko, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I want to have faith in him. In a manner of speaking, yeah. In a manner of speaking, yeah. I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me and long betrayed their nation. His name is Fulner, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he's also my kin, my older brother. Ooh. Your brother? What happened between the two of you? What really happened in Caribert back then? There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Caribert. The wise, Kropatir, the Visionary, Vedfulner, Gold, Rittendor, the foul, Loki, and Rasha Solnari, Rere. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day I shall have my vengeance. Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rittendor is the one who created Albedo, Loki is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Diane's brother, Villenfall, he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothlar to create the Abyss Order was him. Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone snakes we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones outlined from his prophecy, that was likely Verdfulnir's doing as well. They were once people of great esteem in Conria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. The 6 of us together, we should have been the ones to prevent the disaster, the ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of the nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that they shall never have my forgiveness. And then my sibling came into contact with your brother. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you. So? Dane's life? Dane's life? Dane's life. Dan's life. Dan? So, Dane? Slave. Slave? Really? That's not how I remember any of this going. Maybe we googled it wrong the first time. Slave. Dane slave? Because I have a very strong recollection of being Dan's life, but also that some people didn't agree with me, but equally, people don't agree with it. It's Snezhna, they say Sneznaya, so therefore, I never trust it. Okay, so we're gonna go with slave? Maybe? Dane slave? So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time? I continue to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition. Oh yes. Empire remembers, weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osiel and make a god or something? Indeed, however it's obvious that was just some kind of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they skipped this experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forwards. There are many signs pointing to that effect. Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it? Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way. The ley lines? Kaiko, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact the ley lines in that area were unstable. A recent investigation has shown the Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines. And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories. Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected? Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all of this? It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. The missing person's case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries. But if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're going to need all the energy we can get. Let's try and investigate somewhere a little further away tomorrow. So tired. Palmer used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault, saying all that complicated stuff. I didn't sleep well either. My head's a mess. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today. Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen? What's wrong, Dane? Missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me? Oh, young guy, early 20s. Seriously, Dane, what's going on? There appears to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Ooh. Memories of him? Huh? Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something? No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. Well, what exactly did you remember? I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller. Huh. That's not good. What? Okay, this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then. Indeed, it appears it possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others. How is that even possible? Wait, then all the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that? Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning. What sort of truth? That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I'm the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanted that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Is the eye still safe? What if that memory is real? The concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me, we must check whether the eye is still in our possession. Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it? But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason Ibis auto-implanted the memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Let's go. Lead the way, Dane. Of course. Okay, where did he hide this thing? Oh. Near the border. Okay. Okay, it is in Sumeru, apparently. Interesting. I don't know why I sound so confused by this, because it could have been anywhere. I sort of assumed it'd be in Mondstadt because, you know, that's where the other one was, but maybe... Like, there's literally no reason for it to have been in Mondstadt. So you hit it way out here. It means a place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check and see if it's safe. Kaiko, wait. Hmm? We've no time to lose, let's head inside. Okay, why did he glitch? What was Dane going to tell me just now? Hey, wait up! Suspicious. It brings his way hit the eye before, as you continue onwards, the answers will soon be revealed. Point you step within there seems to be something strange going on within. I mean, I already think there's something strange going on. He seemed to glitch for a second there. And that's not good. That's not good. Okay, let's go down here. What nation are we in? Nowhere. Okay, cool. Ooh, glowing purple flowers. Okay, where is this? Oh, fungi. Oh, there's more of them. It appears the mechanism have been changed over time. You can access the floors through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there. Ah. Okay. Did he just, like, find this place? Are those butterflies? Or birds? Bats? This is honestly a bit creepy, actually. Then I'm actually looking at it. There are a lot of, like, faceless statues. Okay. This is fine. Anything up here? No. Well, that was good. Almost fell in a hole. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Ooh, a floor. Make sure the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. Oh, okay. Oh. I see. That's not what we want. I love it. I did it mostly by accident. Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination's just up ahead. Okay. Who is going to be in here that's unsavory? Ooh. Oh. Why is it? Oh, it's you can change your party setup. Okay. Who are we gonna fight though? Do I need to change my party setup? Looks like we can't go any further. Is this actually where he heads to, or is this a hidden place? Be on your guard, I sense the presence of the abyss. Oh. I think this is a fake location. I think it could be a fake location. Double bluff. It's the abyss order, they're here. Well, yes, of course they are. Vanguard of newborn fate, witness to destiny's inception. Oh. Okay, looks like this guy might be made of ice. So, good thing we have clean. I remember the fire one is really unsolvable if you don't have a strong hydro presence. This is probably okay. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this guy isn't so bad. Oh yeah, no, he's in ice mode. see if we can... There we go. Now we can get Klee. Go on, Klee. I believe in you, Klee. Oh. Okay. Just like I suspected, the false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see. Ah. Dane, what's wrong? Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss. Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it. You two do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright? The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer. Alright. I don't really trust that, but okay. Okay. I don't think we really have a choice here. Dane does have a point. But something still feels off. What am I missing? Is it our brother? I just sort of assume it will be. What's this? It is our brother! I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face. Oh, it's my brother. Why is he glowing purple? You risk your safety and that of the eye. That's quite the gamble. That's Dane's slave. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword. So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours? When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. How come he still has his glowy sword? I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first. Is that why he got rid of us? He didn't want us to meet our brother. Okay. I guess we don't get to see how that goes because we're not there? Well, that was a bit rude. Oh, thank you for my streaming reminder. Hopefully this quest finishes within the next 15 minutes. Okay, the Abyss Order's on the move, the ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on. Oh. Okay, we're in a special story mode. We need to check on a Hilichurl, apparently. Hey, look at those Hilichurls over there. They seem strangely calm. Weren't they just acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden? Wait, I hear something. In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering or to try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. That was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure. Did you hear that? What was the sound just now? You heard it too, Paimon? It was someone's voice. It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the Hilichurls in some way? This is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else. They didn't even care that I stole their fruit. Oh. Whoops. Okay. Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The Hilichurls are calm. You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears, you no longer need to hold back your sorrow. It's that voice again. Over there, it looks like they're sleeping. And there are a lot of golden butterflies. In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, father, sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more." It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Wait, is this the bedtime story? Well, now the villagers have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put the situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late. Is this the bedtime story of someone singing the villagers to sleep? Oh, hello, can I help you? You're a monster. Yeah, okay. Okay. No, I was wondering if you'd say something different. I think every monster likes to compose poetry, you are sorely mistaken. That seems like a normal voice line. Mechanics I can't compare the options one after another. Oh, we talked to Armadillo. Hello. Grandpa Armadillo, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby. The Abyss Order? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village. Well, that's good to hear. Also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you? Huh? Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be? Oh. Huh? You don't remember? Things just got even more complicated. You know, the young guy from Vimara Village, the one you've been looking for all this time, he posted a commission with the Subaru Adventures Guild. It's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing person commission. Nah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else? But how is that? Alright, thanks for your help, Grandpa Armadillo. Ooh. That's not good. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Armadillo about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Kaiko? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? It's ready to say. We should check in with the others first. You're right, we should now know the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then. Amazing villager, did I really forget something so important? As the chief, I can't afford to be so negligent. Very weird. This is the guy we were talking to earlier. Someone's gone missing? Who? Just as expected. The guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier, the one you always used to chat with? He's around 20 years old. You said he was a kind, warm-hearted sort of person. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Really? You remember? There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it, but why do you say he's gone missing? Have you seen him recently? Do you know where he went? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him too. They couldn't have gone far. Strange, Baron seems to remember him, and apparently he just saw him. Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we somehow returned to a time before he went missing? I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Well, given the vibes from the new quests, given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances of the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely it's related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully what's really going on. Ooh. People have forgotten about the missing person, you've turned a point before to place, you're presently traversing someone's memories. Ooh. Okay, what's this? Just like what happened with Great Sword Predator, no one remembers him because there's been a change in people's memories. If we did travel back in time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. This person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. That one. Right, haven't totally forgot the ley line disturbance, we're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him. Right, if he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Barham just say he saw him just leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long the lowlands disturbance is going to last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is. Let's go through what we know so far. Good idea, that'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out the missing villager has the ability to implant memories into the minds of others. Right, that. Can we try to figure out a bit more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it have maybe leave a trace that maybe would somehow give him away? Implanting memories into the minds of others is obviously an imperfect process. There's no way the memories would perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Scenes and false memories will not change. All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara Village, but I'm still not sure if they've restricted to this location. Time does not pass within time does not pass! If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone else's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. False memories are easily forgotten. There's a difference between the memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted in the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with that. Time. Wait, did it say time? Yeah, okay. No wonder all this time and skies have changed a bit. That must mean time isn't passing. Yes, it's sunset! That's the tell of the fake memories. The implanted memories are basically taking place outside the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it'd be easy for people to tell that something's off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why you make sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time. If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. The colour of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. Sounds like had memories implanted in his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? We thought Chief Amadaya forgot about this villager. It turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission. It's probably a tosser. Oh right, that's exactly what a tosser described. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always seemed to pass by really slowly, even if when it felt like we've been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky. Yep, that's it. This is definitely a tosser's memory. Let's go to the tree. Yeah, that's where they'll be. Things here is pursuit of pleasure. Oh no, that's not what I want to know. Okay, let's go to the tree. Tree! Are we gonna find our brother? I think we're gonna find our brother. Does that make us young people in our 20s? Oh no. Oh, is that Caribert? So you see, Granny Jayet was a mercenary when she was younger. She's also that out of habit. She's not here to scare the children, trying to scare the children on purpose. Hee hee. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could just talk about what you think of me. I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me. Huh? Are those your friends over there? We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? Alright, this version of Atoza hasn't met us yet. Friends, I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Tossa, we'll have to continue this conversation another time. Another time, huh? Oh, yeah, okay, I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time. It's nice to see you, Kaiko. I believe this is the first time we've met. You're... factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of the one person that can connect all of this together. Okay. Ooh. Clotha Albrecht, the founder of the Abyss Order, the man who broke the curse of immortality. Ooh. Caribert Albrecht. Born to abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. Dane's brother, one of the 5 sins of Caribert, the one who stole the power of the Abyss. This is probably Caribert, but I don't know. I don't remember what this means. You're Caribert Albrecht. Get the little armband. Oh, you know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. I see, it was memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory you saw, the me from back then. This is Atossa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk. Oh. What does this mean? I don't know what this means. But it's kind of cool. Anyone know how much longer there is of this? Because I think we're kind of in the thick of it. But I don't think there's going to be too much more. Ooh! Sparkles! $20 to 30 minutes. Okay. We are currently stuck in non-co-op modes. I think we have to keep going till we're out of non-co-op mode, but that might be too long. What is this place? I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all, as you well know. You look quite exhausted. Ah, it's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now the time has finally arrived. It's a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caribert as I can. What exactly happened to you? What exactly is the Loom of Fate? What happened to you? Extreme sorrow and pain, hope and regret coursing through your veins, and a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite its intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. Wait, what does it say? Extreme sorrow and pain, hope and regret. Sorrow, pain, hope, regret. Abyssal power. Okay. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. Oh. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate. Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories. As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. Oh, weaving ley lines? In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories, but as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally it has the power to weave real ley lines on its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. So that was the source of your ability to implant memories. Yes, I have the ability to control the Loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you could think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Vimara Village. But why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Vimara Village? Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry, I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life. So that's why I would never have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living? I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life, what kind of person I would be, what other people would think of me. Chief Amadaya, Barum, Granny Jade, Atossa. Oh. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse, just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been one memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusionary world of nothingness. Even this form you see before you is nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance, an imagined version of what I would look like if I had had the chance to grow up. In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. You know, everyone is looking for you. I know, but there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me. As I understand it. Even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. Then they all believe you once lived among them. Oh, they all believe you once lived among them. I know. Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? Ah, no need to meet up with him. Things should have already been settled on his end. Settled? Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed. Huh? What? The Loom of Fate is already complete? That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane? No need to worry about Captain Dane's life. He's completely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? Ah! His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once, a very thorough plan. But Dane never handed me the eye. That's right, because in his mind he had given it to you already. Oh no! No, Caribert! Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that. When? Before you two entered that false location. Kaiko, wait! Oh. Why? Why are you helping them? Like, what are you gaining out of this? We have no time to lose, let's head inside. So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder. That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at the time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Kaiko, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed, and to do that, we had to retrieve the eye. Why? Why? Does he need to rest? Is that it? So Dane had the eye this whole time, until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it? I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. The vast ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything that they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I have my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. Your goal? You remember my father, don't you? Clothar Albreach? I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After I used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my Hiller Shell form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple, to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form when its ability to create memories was at its strongest. To implant a specific memory into the minds of the Hiller Shells. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love, but for more than anything, it was the story of us. Oh, he's telling the bedtime story? Is he trying to give them peace? The thing that caused the Hiller to calm down back then was Caribert's story. So that was his goal, that was the only thing he wanted. I can't even be mad that, like, the plot's progressing, because that's just too wholesome. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer the Hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace. I can't change the world, not when I lost the right to exist within it. Implanting his memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. Perhaps, I think it was very meaningful indeed. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, the trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now the bedtime story is finished, and it's finally time to rest. Ah, looks like I was too late to see Caribert one last time. Caribert's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here, that's why we are not tangible. If that's not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Oh. Well, how about a conversation? Oh. We can't even hug our brother? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I almost can't believe it's real. The battle earlier was tough. The one against Jane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword, even after 500 years. Oh. What exactly are you planning? What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate? The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential, but there's still time. Before the Heavenly Principles awaken. The Heavenly Principles are still asleep? Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the Cataclysm in Cumbria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydra Archon destroy her divine throne, yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose it's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be or what might trigger it. You really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you? You could say that. Just look at Caribert. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves in is a perfect representation of who he was, quiet and peaceful. Even as a Hilichurl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this: who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine? Or Lumine, I guess, is probably how I was supposed to say it, but I've been saying it Lumine and Aether, and other piece keeps telling me Kaiko, it's Lumine and Aether, what are you doing? But I've always called her Lumine, so she's Lumine. You're the only one in this world who calls me that. Oh! Oh! The only one in this world who calls me that. So that is my name. But I picked a nickname for myself. That's her actual name. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask, one thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together? Oh, they're in a tree together. At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember, a long time ago when we travelled between worlds together? You told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. Never a place like that suddenly appeared before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence? You mean... I miss you too, Vimine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer... Okay, wait, what was he talking about? The flowers? Okay, let me see. At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as Sea of Flowers at the end. Okay. I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own sister. What's going on? If space has lost its tether, I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Caribert gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. No! We won't remember it? No! Everything in this phase we wipe from existence, including all memory of our reunion. We don't even get to keep a memory? No! This is another instance where we get to know, as the player, about this. But no! You're only telling me this now? Why is everything heartbreaking? Okay, illuminate or air? What's air got to do with it? Yeah, I know. It should be Lumine, but like... But she's Lumine in the same way that Diluc is not Diluc. It's just Lumine. No, she is Lumine. So sleepy, Paimon's head still feels a little fuzzy. Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything though, just made sure that you were right and left. Kinda seems like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for you. He never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now. Let's think for a second. You were in that memory and we saw that guy you called Caribert. He wasn't the missing villager we'd been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Emma and I talked for a while, and he told me about the Loom of Fate. Wait, really? What a score! Wait, I thought we weren't supposed to remember. I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who had existed in people's memories, was Caribert all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers. Well, what happened after that? After that? Huh, I can't seem to remember. Hey, I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? Oh no, I can! Okay, I can't remember. I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something. Ah, there you are. Sleep well? Barm, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen? Something good? Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organised a search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village and he saw a missing villager. There he was, sleeping under the tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. Oh, Caribert fixed it for himself! And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long. So that's how Caribert said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them. Oh, and we also remember his name, Caribert. Now it's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. That is a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is, and we're all relieved now that we know what happened. Seems like everyone thinks Caribert left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Caribert is gone, the Loom of Fate is now complete, and no one else will try to change the village's memories. Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If he hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she probably is at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her. Okay, I think... Can we finish this? It feels like it's almost done. Wait until we get to Ether. It should be Ether, but we're reading Asian language, it should be Aether. No! I'm gonna just keep calling him Aether. I'm just gonna accept the loss on this one. Aether and Lumine instead of Ether, Aether, and Lumine. I'm just gonna consciously say this one wrong. It's too late. It's too ingrained. I can't change it now. Nope, it's Aether. I can't do it now. It's too late. It's just too late. Hey, it's Elsa. How's it going? Oh, it's you two. I just had to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Caribert now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot it's something so important. Maybe he wants you to forget him. I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him. It's funny, but I had this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him, so who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit, I was putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Wait, what? Were you going out? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? I'm sure he had his reasons. You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Caribert said. It's like the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahit with something, so I should head back. Goodbye. Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's life can go back to normal now. Alright, well, you're about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Caribert? Right, so what was it that happened? I can't remember. Feels like there's something in my pocket. Ah, a picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see. Oh, you must get along with each other, the two of you. Oh my gosh, he broke into our memories. He left us a picture! Wow! And the little dolls! Okay, I think that's done. Wait, is the doll in the tree? Oh, it is in the tree! Okay, let me just... I hope these stay here forever because that is adorable. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again and have a great day.